So Steve's looking pretty good in his Class A uniform. But have you ever wondered what it took to get from this to this? So just give me a few minutes and I'll show you what it takes to go from a Class A uniform to an amphibious landing uniform. Okay, so the first step in taking your Class A uniform and turning it into an amphibious landing field battle uniform is to remove the jacket. Now let's add an M1 jacket that's made out of cotton. It's got a wool lining on it to help keep them warm at night in order to prevent the boots from coming off in mud, getting pant legs snagged in barbed wire, and debilitating debris from getting in the boots. Let's wrap them with a canvas legging. Now we have our uniform sorted out. We need to work on field gear for the infantrymen carrying M1 Garand. Luckily, we have some 1903 Springfield ammo belts left over from World War I. Just so happens that the M1 Garand clip will fit into the pockets, allowing each infantry soldier to carry up to 80 rounds in the pockets, one in the gun, and however many they can fit in their pockets. Also, they can hook up the bayonet for the M1 Garand. One of the concerns we had was the possibility of Germans using gas. We know they used gas during World War I, so we outfitted each infantry soldier with this chemically treated piece of cardboard sleeve that would turn purple if gas was detected. And of course, we must issue each infantryman a gas mask, being carried by a gas mask bag that more often than not the soldiers would discard as soon as they had the opportunity because they were extremely uncomfortable to carry. And of course, with this being an amphibious landing during D-Day, we need to make sure our infantry soldiers are semi-safe when debarking their landing craft tanks and preventing them from drowning. So let's issue them with a life belt. The thing about this life belt, it has to be worn as high as possible. If you wore it too low and you were to go into the water heads first, you could risk being stuck upside down and drowning. And now each infantry soldier was issued an M1928 haversack, which ironically wasn't produced until 1940. But this haversack was meant to carry personal effects, changes of clothes, socks, underwear primarily, a few personal items, and their mess kit. This wasn't the best haversack in the world. It was simply a three-way piece of canvas that folded in on itself. It provided no protection from weather, mud, or any other sources of environmental impact on the contents of the inside of the haversack. Now, we did have this nice musette bag, but this was issued to the airborne at the time. I just wanted to make this quick uniform video because when I do my living history events, people are surprised to see that we landed on D-Day and liberated France pretty much wearing our Sunday's best, or basically the same clothes that our civilian counterparts were wearing around the world on any work day or church going day, with the exceptions of leggings, helmet, a haversack, and a rifle.